There is an island in the Mediterranean where horses are still a part of customs, traditions, and daily life. It's time to meet the beautiful black horses from Menorca. Hello, equestrians, and welcome back to another episode of Discover the Horse. My name is Alyssa, and I am on a quest to ride every breed. There are hundreds of different horse breeds, and each one has their own unique story. So saddle up and join me on a ride to discover the horse. I've just arrived here on the island, and I'm headed to an agritourism farm with a beautiful view.
Hola, mi nombre es Joan, soy criador y propietario de caballos de raza menorquina de la finca Vives de Ferrerías. Además, también soy productor de queso Mahón Menorca.
Menorca is a place where people ride horses before they can walk and continue to ride after they can't walk any longer. In the summer, there are celebrations called fiestas that are held all around the island. Horses are specifically bred to perform in the events. It is a great honor to ride in the fiestas, and when the horse and rider team rear up, for them, it's considered a moment of glory.
My life depends on Menorcan horses.
They're very friendly cows.
Vacas felices.
Happy cows makes good cheese, right?
Yeah. In some Vives, is very important cow comfort.
And do you milk all of the cows yourself?
Yeah.
Wow.
A present.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to eat this. Whoa. We just arrived at the Airbnb where we will be staying for the next few days, and oh my gosh. Sometimes I feel like there are places in the world you visit that aren't even real. Our next stop is a special place where they put on unique performances using Menorquin horses.
Hi, I'm Daniela Sabin Hathorn, and we are currently in Ganaderia Son Martorellet. This is actually my family farm. The main trait of the Menorcan breed is the color of the coat. So for a Menorcan horse or mare to be considered pure Menorcan and to have official paperwork, they have to be black. The darker, shinier, and the more extends the color black, the better.
The Black Beauty.
Yes, indeed. We currently have about 6 breeding mares, and we have a few youngsters coming up. And then we typically breed between 5 and 6 foals or fillies each year. The breeding season here usually is around February to May. That's usually when most mares are in season, and then obviously 11 months gestation, they're usually born around January to April.
Okay.
In the Menorcan breed, you have to name the colt or filly with the initial of that year. So this year was the O. And it's a first come, first serve basis. So you have to go to the association and write down the horse's name. If it's already been taken, you can't take it. You either take a variation of that or you just find something else. So it's very competitive when it comes to February, March to kind of go and sign up your horse and hope for the best that your name isn't taken. I think even with us here, when we have 5, 6 horses, we kind of fight to see which one has the best name.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Very important time of the year. A lot of tourists that come and visit us in the summer, they're amazed at how easily we work with stallions hand in hand, because we have a show here and all of the horses in the show are stallions, and we have up to 6 or 8 stallions in the arena at once, working in very close contact to each other. They're very versatile, very easy to work with. So yeah, I think people love them because of that. Aside from obviously how beautiful they are.
So beautiful.
Very distinctive as well. We have this very clear understanding here that, you know, no horse should be brought up separate, because a lot of their character is determined by the lessons they learn when they're younger by interacting with other horses.
Right.
Especially when you're working with stallions, if you've got a horse that's been isolated from a young age, it doesn't really know how to behave, it doesn't really know discipline, it doesn't know hierarchies. So when you come to work with that horse later on, it's a lot more harder and a lot more dominant. So these are the youngsters. These are the ones that have been loose for the last 1.5 to 2 years in kind of their own environment. And we have started to train them a little bit in hand, getting them used to being around us, getting them used to our contact. So these are the ones that will eventually start to be trained in the next year or 1.5 years. I'm gonna go and try one of the horses.
Sounds great.
We do ride Menorquin Dressage.
Okay.
I mean, the concept isn't that different to just general riding. You know, the principle is the same, but it is ridden one-handed.
Oh.
Yeah. So no matter if you're left-handed or right-handed, it's always ridden with your left hand. Okay, so I'll show you some of the kind of the mechanisms to drive the horse with your left hand, but it's pretty simple. It's not so much about crossing the hand, but using the feet to kind of push into the hand.
Awesome.
So it's very similar to dressage in itself. It's just rather than having 2 hands, you're having to maneuver with one. It's all about the wrist movements.
Ooh, I can't wait to
so
try
we'll test
it.
that. So this is the horse you will be riding.
Hello.
His name is Coll, as you can see up there. He's 14 years old. And he's probably one of the most complete stallions we have in terms of the show. He can do anything really.
He's very handsome.
Yeah, he is. And this is a Menorquin Dressage saddle, which you'll see is quite different. So it's built up in the front and built up in the back, as you can see. One of the main reasons for this is for the rearing up. So even though you have to use your legs to hold on, so your knee will actually catch onto this area here, and you just need to use kind of your knee and your thigh area to hang on. Obviously, having the backrest is helpful for not slipping off completely. Sure. There's only so much you can do with your holding on with your knees.
It is time for my 84th breed. It's gonna be pretty special.
For holding the reins, you need to get your pinky finger on your left hand and through the top, rein it through, perfect. And then close with your thumb on top and point your thumb towards the ears, okay?
Ooh.
This enables you to have the reins in an equal length, okay? If at any point you want to know if the reins are straight or not, with your right hand, take it all the way to the end. If they're straight, you'll have a perfectly balanced top. If not, you just pull, okay, and tighten your hand, and now they're straight. Okay, so one thing you'll see in Menorquin Dressage is every so often the rider will pull, and that's just to straighten the rein. Because you have to think, even though you're riding with one hand, you've got to be balanced in the rein, because that's the contact with the horse's mouth. And as you saw, Menorquin Dressage isn't really a dressage that looks for a lot of suspension or extension. It's quite a collected work. Just remember to have your thumb pointing upwards. Perfect. To turn, you just put your right foot towards him. So it's quite hard to get used to the straightness with one hand.
Yes.
So it's all about how you use your feet and your hands in coordination to ask the different parts of the body to move. How does he feel there?
Oh my gosh, he feels so good. I'm still getting my steering down though, as you can tell.
Yeah, but that's normal. As I said, one of the hardest parts of Menorquin Dressage is figuring out how you ask everything with one hand. I think that it's a very versatile horse, and they're very dependable. whether you want to go on an excursion and hack around with other horses, whether you want to go to the fiestas, whether you want to compete in dressage, yes, they may not have the top quality that other breeds have, but they're going to give you an enjoyable time. And I think that's what, as riders, everyone looks for. You know, it's not all about the flashiness, but also about rideability. And I think they are horses that are very rideable. So what we usually do is we'll come straight, we'll do 2 circles in a figure of 8.
Okay.
Whether it's right, left, or left, right is up to you.
Okay.
Then do a few steps forward, 5, 6 steps so that you're centered, and then you collect a little bit as if you were wanting to do piaffe, and then you ask. And the way we ask is you blow, you kind of go, okay, you just blow him kisses.
Okay.
On the island, that when you're at the fiestas, which is the local festivities where the horses go and rear up amongst the people, you have to touch the horse's heart when it's rearing up for good luck. That's a tradition. Is said that if you touch the horse's heart when it's rearing up, you'll have good luck. That was very good, very impressive, yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh. What a way to experience the breed. They're phenomenal.
Yeah, I think there's something different as well. It's something that people aren't used to.
Oh, that was so amazing. What a stallion, what a breed. He was just so precise with everything. So much fun, oh my gosh. That's the type of ride that just riders dream about having. You know, that horse that is just there with you every single moment, and you realize how much just tiny, precise movements mean. That was a dream ride right there. This is me trying to tell you that it is a very windy day, but we are headed out for a fast-paced trail ride to the beach before heading to the airport. There is something truly special about experiencing the world from the back of a horse. As my time with my 84th breed comes to a close, I'm filled with a deep sense of gratitude for all that I've experienced and for the incredible gift of being able to connect with amazing people who share my love for horses. Each ride has taught me something new about myself and about the world around me. There are still so many breeds and places to discover, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel and let's see where the next ride takes us.